Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Wednesday, July 29th, 2020. We got the kitties here. Well, come on. I wanted to show you that bucket because when we left the house, that bucket was maybe had a quarter of the way full of water, and now it's full. So we had a really good rainstorm roll through here. And actually I'll show you one here real quick, because I guarantee you this thing is completely full, and there it is. Yeah, it's completely full, and I knew it was going to be. So one good rainstorm, you can really get a lot of water off that. And like I said, it's a 550 gallon tank, so that's a good thing. Alright, so let's do the couple things real quick. I will be live streaming tonight, okay? And we are going to be talking about, I actually wrote this down, this disruption in the food supply and why, okay? And I think you want to stick around for this one, guys, because I think it's going to be a really good show. We're going to be talking about that at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, so definitely please join me for that. Here, I'm going to show you, I'm going to turn this around again. Look at all the water. I mean, we really had a nice little torrential downpour come through. There's a lot of water down on the ground right now. So I did not water this morning because I knew that we were going to get the storm coming in. And you can kind of see it over there. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more. It kind of went through, and but it was pretty interesting, pretty intense. So anyway, so again, join me tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be doing, we're going to be talking about the food shortages that are coming and why and stuff like that. So again, I think it's going to be a really interesting topic. So the topic of this video, we are going to be talking federal officers leaving Portland. And why is that happening, right? They got their way, right? Oh yes, the government, you know, the officials in Portland, you know, got their way and stuff like that. That's not how it went down. So we're going to talk about how that went down, why that went down. I just stepped in mud and it was all on the bottom of my shoe. So anyway, yeah, see, I'll even show you the print. So, why are federal marshals or federal, you know, police officers leaving Portland and also Seattle? Okay, why are they doing it? And it's a staged withdrawal. They're not doing it all at once. It's a staged withdrawal. Why are they doing it? Well, the reason they're doing it is because they negotiated with the local authorities, meaning the mayor and that type of stuff. And basically they're forcing the mayor and the local authorities to do their job. They probably, and this is speculation on my part, but this is the way I'm sure that the conversation went down. You know, obviously these mayors want to look good in the protesters' eyes, so they were like, you know, we want you guys to be gone. And they were like, well, you're going to need to step up and do your jobs and protect property and protect the citizens of the city, you know, and not just let these protesters absolutely go lunatic, you know, crazy. So they ended up negotiating, obviously, and if you read it that way, it'll say it's a negotiated thing. So basically, the federal police officers probably basically, and I'm sure the government probably said, do your job or we'll be back to finish it. Don't be surprised, do not be surprised if they end up stopping the withdrawal or they, you know, come back. Because if these local, you know, mayors and governors of these different states, obviously Portland, Oregon, and then, you know, Seattle, Washington, if they don't do their jobs and take care of this business, then I think you're going to see the federal police officers coming back, because they're not going to have it, and they shouldn't. I'm going to tell you right now, the average citizen, and I will guarantee you this too, I'm sure the local police force, even though they may not be as verbally and vocal about, they were happy that they were there to stop this nonsense. And you know, what needs to happen, in my opinion, and I'm going to give you my opinion, these brats that are having temper tantrums and trying to get their own way and all that type of stuff, they need a spanking, is what it comes down to. So realistically, you have to realize that you are not allowed to have a certain behavior and to act a certain way. See, listen, here's the thing, and again, and I'm going to say this really, really clearly, hopefully, so people that really understand. I don't care if you protest. If you want to protest, that is your right to protest. You can protest all you want. It is your right to protest. But when you become violent, when you set things on fire, when you are throwing, Molotov cocktails, and when you are using laser pointers to try to blind the police officers, when you are doing all these type of things, that's detrimental. That is not to be allowed. Vandalism and stuff, all that type of stuff, not allowed. Should not be allowed to happen. And so, and I love it that the news media continuously says, now, and I'll put it in this words, mostly peaceful protesters. Well, I'm sorry, but if you're out there and you're doing stupid stuff, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I watched a really interesting thing today, and somebody had sent it to me. And I don't know if you've ever seen the series. It's called Fresh Out. Absolutely, I'll be honest with you, I highly, highly recommend the channel. It's a gentleman that did almost 10 years in prison, and he got out of jail, and he started this series called Fresh Out. And so he's talking, people will, write him and ask him questions about, what's prison life like and all this type of stuff. And so he will have former prisoners on there, and they talk about being incarcerated and what it's like and stuff like that. Well, he did a really interesting segment. So definitely, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to put this out there to you guys. Go check out Fresh Out. Let him know, and he has no idea I'm doing this either, okay? Go check him out. Let him know that Prepper Nurse 1 is the one that sent him over. He's already got like 500,000 subscribers, I believe, on his channel. Great guy, very, very down to earth. You can tell he's very humbled by his experience, and he's trying to help people. But he made a great statement in the video that I just watched, and he was talking about, these people out there brandishing firearms and doing stupid stuff. He says they're idiots. He says everything's being recorded. Charges are going to be brought up on people, and that's what's going to happen. He goes, he said they think that, they can, do this stuff, these spoiled brats. He says, but there are going to be consequences for your actions. And I've alluded to that and talked about that previously, that everything you do, there's always consequences for your actions. So whatever you're trying to do or accomplish, or whatever your agenda is, if you act stupid, it's going to catch up to you. Okay, so like when AOC is screaming because, and I love this too, and the rationality is just unbelievable. So a protester, plainclothes police came out of a minivan, unmarked car. They grabbed this protester and they took him away, right? And it was like a kidnapping. And it was like, well, this protester, was doing some vandalism, in the middle, and again, in the middle of a peaceful protest. No. If you're committing vandalism, that is a crime, and you should be arrested. Okay, when you are destroying property, you need to be arrested for that. Okay, it is unbelievable to me the justification that people will use and the wording that is used with, the news medias. And I'm sorry. Here's the thing. If you're in the middle of a protest and you're committing crimes, it's still a crime. And you need to be arrested and you go to jail. Again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's the reality of it. And so that's what I thought was quite interesting. But and AOC, anybody who knows, she's a congresswoman, a freshman congresswoman from New York. And a lot of people like her, and I don't understand why, because again, it's another one that says a lot of stupid stuff. She's very young, and just, she wants to put herself out there and be more important than she is. It's unbelievable, but that's what are you going to do? That's what happens. But so anyway, again, the negotiation was with the officials of, like the governors and the mayors of, these cities in Portland and in Seattle. And so, they're doing a withdrawal, but I'll guarantee you they've gotten a warning from the federal police officers, from the federal government. Either you take care of your business, or we will come back and we will take care of that business for you. They're not going to have it anymore, and they shouldn't. And these weak mayors and these weak governors, they need to either be replaced, or they need to get off. There's that old saying, SH or get off the pot. That's what they need to do. They need to stop being all wishy-washy and trying to pacify the protesters and be the protesters' friends. You know what? You want to protest, protest all day long. As long as you're doing it peacefully and you're not committing crimes, I have no problem. I mean, like I said, I don't like protesters, period, anyway. And I've said that many times, and I will never deviate off of that. Even if it is a cause that I believe in, I don't like protesters. That's me personally, okay? But under our Constitution, they have the right to protest as long as they're doing it peacefully. If they're doing it peacefully, knock yourself out, have a great time with it. So anyway, just wanted to share that information with you guys. I thought that was really interesting, but they twist it around in a certain way. Let's see. Don't recognize the number, so I will wait. I think I know who that is, but anyway, that was that. I just wanted to put that out there for you guys, and I want your feedback. What do you think? What do you think the reason for the negotiations? What did they negotiate, and why are the federal police going to be leaving in a phased out motion? Okay, so I think it's really interesting. But like I said, my take on it is that the negotiations were, do your jobs or we'll come back and we'll finish it up. And they're phasing it out over a time, which means those federal police officers are not going anywhere anytime soon. So I found that very interesting and stuff like that. So anyway, I am going to jump off of here for right now. So I'm going to ask you guys, please join me again tonight for the live stream at 8 p.m. We're going to be talking about upcoming food shortages and why that we're definitely having some food shortages coming up, and what's my take on it, and what do I see with what's going on. And I'm going to throw some facts at you, some information, and you can take it for what it's worth, and we're going to go from there. But I think we'll have a really good discussion tonight, so I would encourage you to join me. Again, it's going to be 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, so I'm going to jump off of here for now, guys. And it's weird too, because this storm came through and it was so dark. But if you're looking now, you're thinking, there's no storm. It's clear blue skies and it looks nice. But I'll tell you what, it was dark and it was coming down. I mean, just when you see these puddles of water all over the place, that gives you an idea how hard it was coming down. But anyway, I will see you all tonight. Remember, guys, we are all in this together. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, because tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. It's very important that we tell the people that we love and that we care about every day how we feel. Also remember, guys, STD, step, thing, and day, right? One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from reaching those goals and getting there is you. Nobody else can stop you, all right? I will see you all tonight. I hope everybody's having a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now.